Chris Grosser has very well said, opportunities don't come, they are created. You're watching GK Podcasts, and this is me, your host, Shireen Naman. Today, let's delve into the realm of young woman entrepreneurship. Today, I have in conversation the visionary behind the label of Zari Poshak. It's Aiman Jehan. Aiman, it's my honor to have you here today.
Thank you so much, Shireen.
My first question always stands to be a fond remembrance of the past. Can you please tell us something about your earlier journey, your initial stages when you started this venture of Zari Poshak?
I was too young to start it. In the beginning, it was my third year of engineering, so I was already into studies, and obviously, it's not everybody's cup of tea to switch from studies to business and do things simultaneously. So when I started, I was 22, but I started it on a very low grade. Like, I did not switch to online pages. I did not try to reach the wider audience. I tried to just sell it to my relatives and my friends initially. But then when I saw that they liked the work, they recommended it to their known ones, and they even appreciated it a lot. And alhamdulillah, that boosted up my confidence regarding my work. So I thought of completing my third year and start from my fourth year, because it's a little lenient, the fourth year of engineering. So I started then online, and I could see initially I did not get much of a reach, but whosoever was trying to get the products, they were very much impressed. So yeah, then when I started online, a lot of people asked for the store address, and they wanted to see it in person because they did not want to rely on pictures only. Like, obviously, they wanted to check the quality and everything in person. So I tried to reach to people and look for an option of a store nearby, because I did not have much confidence to travel from house to a distant place where I could, interact with different people. So I tried to look for a store that is convenient for me. Even we have harsh winters here, so I wanted it to be really convenient. So yes, then alhamdulillah, since 2020 till 24, I did not stop. I reached to a lot of audience, to be honest. A lot of people came to my store, online and offline then, because once I was making stuff, I used to put it online continuously so that it would reach to people that are not living in Kashmir, and they would see the craft. So yes, it started that way.
I mean, your label is named as Zari Poshak. So I would just want to know that what is it all about? How do you operate it, and how many workers currently do you have in your warehouse? And is it just for a bridal merchandise, or do you have much selling from the public as well?
Basically, we do traditional embroideries of Kashmir. Initially, I started from tilla only. Now I do Ari work also. And Dabka is not our traditional embroidery, but I've introduced it because it was much in demand. And I'm looking forward to introduce Sozni as well, but I'm not getting reliable workers for now.
Yes.
And I don't want to risk it with, going for a lower quality or something. We are Safa Kadal based, downtown based. It's a small store near Fire Service Station, Vanyar. I have mostly made bridal stuff, but I would say the casual stuff made by us is more compared to that. Because I won't say we rarely get a bride, but if I get a bride, if I get 2 brides a day, compared to that, I get 3 to 4 people publicly, 3 to 4 customers, yes.
Okay.
So it's with brides and the basic audience as well.
So, I would love to ask you that do you think that this art of Sozni, which you are trying to revive, or tilla, is dying currently? And because finding craftsmen or artisans for this work is very difficult these days. So are you finding some challenges in reaching out to those artisans?
Honestly, it is very difficult to find a proper good quality handwork and good quality machine work even these days. I would say, unfortunately, the previous generation here tried to subside the culture a lot. But now, Alhamdulillah, the new generation, we have revived it. We are wearing tilla casually also. Tilla initially used to be used by brides only for their Abshirun Peran, and it was rarely one piece you would find in anybody's closet. But now you can see people wear it to office, wear it to their functions basically, and even kids wear it. Kids love to wear tilla. So yes, it got really revived these days. But yes, this is really unfortunate that it's very hard to find people doing it now, because it's very time consuming, it's very much labor intensive. So I'm not able to find more and more people into like the craftsmanship these days.
Women entrepreneurship has a lot of tough moments to go on in Kashmir, especially being a female. You have to deal with everything on your own. So, can you please tell us something about your challenges and how did you cope with them?
Initially, your first challenge is your family, to be honest. And unfortunately, for a girl who's done engineering, who's been into studies, it's really tough to motivate your parents. And switching from studies to a very different field, it was not initially very easy, but thankfully, Alhamdulillah, my parents got convinced initially. And then it was really a very tough task to see people that demotivated you, and they would always tell you, you've done great in studies, you had a different field, why would you try to switch to something that you have not done and neither your family has done. So so initially it was really tough to interact with such people. But most of the audience, most of the people, most of my customers were very motivating. They were like, it's very convenient for us to interact with a girl, being a girl herself. It was very easy to interact. You're friendly, your nature and everything. And they, most importantly, praised my decision. So yes, I would really be thankful to people that I interacted with initially, because they boosted up the confidence that I wanted to like interact with unknowns and interact with someone who doesn't know you. It's very tough. But because of their, I should say, push and words, I was confident enough to continue.
How do you think that the role of women entrepreneurship is evolving in Kashmir these days? Because everybody is trying to blend tradition with modernity, just like you are doing. So, how do you see that evolving system of women entrepreneurship in Kashmir?
I would particularly talk about clothing. I think a feminine touch to a piece adds a lot to it that I experienced. Initially tilla was confined to men only. It was being handled by men, and I won't say they did not do great. They did really nice, but I think the feminine touch to a piece adds more look to it. So it was really nice that females chose to make their clothes and design it in their own way, because things that I will like, I'm sure the other person that's a female also will like too, mostly. That's what I think. And when you know that you don't have much opportunities in life, if you have an idea, I would suggest that we should go for it. Even if it's something that doesn't have much of an acceptance socially or whatever. But I think if you want to do it, you should try and see how it goes on.
We have heard a lot that an empowered woman is the one who empowers other women. How do you think you have played a role, or Zari Poshak, your label, has played a role in empowering other women in Kashmiri society?
Initially, I'll be honest, I did not have any female workers because I was too skeptical and, very, 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 I should say, dicey about um, giving my products to females, because as we all know that women that are homemakers are mostly into their children, their family and the household. But then once I interacted with a girl, she was a freshly married girl. She came to my store and she said, I know how to put patches on the fabric. So once I saw her work, I was very much impressed. I could sense that she had that knowledge to how do we put it perfectly on the piece of cloth. So since then I started, and now thankfully, alhamdulillah, I have almost 6 to 7 females working with me, and they help me in doing the things better.
So, do you think that social media today has boosted this skill of women entrepreneurship because it's promoting your business, it's helping you to grab the attention of customers? So, how do you realize the importance of social media? And I would say, what strategies have you used to expand your business using the platform of social media?
I'll be honest with you, I think one who cracks it on social media is the winner these days. So initially, as I told you, I did not have a gut to put it online because I thought people won't reach me, they won't like it, or I did not have those photography skills to put it in a better way online. But once I did it, I could see that it's very convenient for people to see things online because obviously we all are busy, we all have our jobs and our children, our family to look upon. So yeah, once I cracked it online, I was, I think, doing my business for 2 months. And after 2 months, I started my page online. And I could see I was getting 3x more reach online than offline. I should say not only 3x, 10x more reach, because people were easily seeing the post online and trying to reach me out via phone. And then I used to give them address to the store. So yes, I should say one who cracks it online is a winner, to be honest.
So, where do you see your label Zari Poshak in the next 5 years?
Alhamdulillah, the amount of hard work I am putting in, and it's actually, let me start from the basic. When we get response from people, we try to work more, right? It's with every person that sort of motivation you get. So the amount of hard work I was putting initially, I should say these days it's literally the 10x more amount of hard work I put in now. So I am expecting, inshallah, by the grace of Allah, it will reach to more people, inshallah.
So, do you have any valuable takeaway or any special message which you would like to, our young women entrepreneurs to know?
I would only tell them that if you win over your fear, you will win in life. Because you won't get everything served on the plate. You have to come out of your comfort zone and try. Because you'll get 100 people that will demotivate you, but once you try, inshallah, with my experience, you will get thousands to encourage you. So yes, you need to try.
Thank you so much for your inspiring words, and thank you for being generous enough to give GK Podcast some of your generous time.